T1 Babir, think of it Switch Prime. Okay, and then, so I'm in Rome, and Jim Davis is raiding, and they freaking unbanned Preordain. They did it. I don't know, this has been something that, like, I kind of never thought they would ever unban Preordain or Ponder. Ponder's still banned. Preordain, now legal. And it doesn't really seem like it's going to be a huge deal that Preordain is legal. Oh, let me make sure I got the gross alt art Preordains. It doesn't seem like a huge deal. It was this very, very small buff to blue decks that I don't think is going to shake up the format a ton, but I do think the card is pretty good. I think Preordain is going to be a card that sees play in Modern. is my current stance, is that Preordain is going to see play, and it's the kind of card that, like, doesn't really feel, it's kind of like Dragon Rage's Channelers to some extent, that, like, the game's Preordain wins you just have no idea that it won you the game, and it is now the best cantrip in the format, aside from, like, Ancient Stirrings and Colorless decks. It is the best cantrip in Modern. I see some people online talking about how it's not even better than Consider or Opt, but, like, Scry 2 is twice as much. It's like 100% more than Scry 1. It is really, really big deal to be able to Scry 2 instead of Scry 1. It is, I think, a very, very good card. And specifically, one of the thing I'm, like, most excited about Preordain is the ability to play it in, like, this shell. Not so much like the Bowmaster ring shell, but with Lrien Revealed. With Lrien Revealed and Preordain, you don't gotta play very many lands to still be able to cast powerful, high-value spells like Ring and Sheoldred. So, like, I think that you're going to see blue-black and blue-white and maybe some blue-red control decks with 4 Lrien Revealed, 4 Preordain, and only like 18 lands. And still popping up with still some like high mana value spells. This kind of formula is pretty exciting to me and kind of, I think, a good place to jump into. Also, I think Preordain lets you play the 3rd Murktide Regent, and like Dimir's kind of struggled to play more than 2 Murktide Regents. Also, I have not played this deck on stream. There was a little bit where I was playing it off stream, and like the whole team was doing really well with it off stream, and I didn't want to stream the deck, and I had like some cool tech for it, and then we started testing it internally, and it was like the worst performing deck by a lot. For whatever that, no, let's just dip our toes with Preordain for a bit. I think that if you had both, it would be a lot of ubiquity. Also, like, maybe Dimir is just a deck that sucks. Maybe I wasn't supposed to keep this hand either, but Dimir was like the worst performing deck we had in our testing at the house, and obviously it's like okay, and we were doing a lot better with it in leagues, but it was performing pretty poorly. I'm wondering what exactly makes it so much better than Opt. Yeah, so if you're wondering what makes Preordain so much better than Opt or Consider, well, if we analyze the cards and we try to read them, Preordain sees 2 cards when you're scry, and then Opt and Consider see 1 card when you're scrying, and that's twice as good. So it's twice as good.
If we analyze the cards and we read them.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I think it's like the kind of thing that's relatively easy to overthink, you know. Ooh, instant speed, Opt Consider. Oh, is it really that much better? Yeah, it is. 2 cards is a lot more than 1. 2 is a lot more than 1, and it's like the difference between like very meaningful selection and not that meaningful selection. Doesn't Ring see even more cards? Well, if we look at Ring, this card costs 4 mana. Preordain costs 1 mana, so they're not exactly the most comparable cards. In fact, Preordain in theory even lets you like consistently hit your land drops in your ring deck, which is something that this deck and some others can struggle with.
Is that the one that got banned?
Is what the one that got banned?
Preordain.
It's the one that got unbanned.
Unbanned. Nice.
Well, this is probably getting haywire mighted. Yeah, Delver's still unplayable. Your pet cards and your favorite decks are still unplayable, yes. I like Preordain with Snapcaster Mage. I'll tell you that Snapcaster Mage sure didn't get any worse. It didn't get any worse. Am I going to be playing it more? Probably not.
You know what you need in your stream? A laugh track.
Oh yeah, Jim Davis has a soundboard with I think he's got a laugh track on there. Would Blue-White Hammer want Preordain? I would be surprised if Hammer would want Preordain, although like Legacy Infect has played Ponder Brainstorm and usually not Preordain, maybe like one Preordain in Legacy sometimes. So it's not like unheard of these style of decks wanting card selection. Yeah, Chad says Esther is the laugh track now.
Yeah. That's why I said it, because I'm just out here laughing.
Out here laughing.
Snorting.
Chortling.
Laughter. Scoffing.
I don't live in a Snapcaster world. I mean, we've been losing with Snapcaster when we've been playing it. Opponent did not tap White. So I am not going to tap my ring. Although if I tap my ring, I still get a card. I think they deny all the cards. There is, I know, some confusion about that point. We just play Murktide with the Counterspell up. What cantrip combo decks would I play? The first one I want to play is Twiddle Storm. That's a deck that has been performing well for us in testing, or like it's interesting and powerful, and it really feels like Preordain is like kind of the exact card that I wanted to play in the shell. I'm really happy to get the opportunity to do so. My opponent can't ultimate the Rin and like start. Wait, they also didn't play Saga last turn? What is going on? I'm a bit confused. Ready to jam some Twiddle today? How was Preordain? I wish I was like, doing 10-hour Preordain stream today, but it's gonna have to wait like a week. Did Capricious Hellraiser get a huge boost with Reveal Preordain Ring? Yes. I've been kind of brainstorming Lrien Revealed Capricious Hellraiser. It's something I'm going to try to sink my teeth into when I get back. But yes, for sure. Do you like Wishclaw and Twiddle? Oh, I didn't mind Wishclaw and Twiddle. I also did not love it. It's kind of chaotic neutral on the topic. Also, is anybody playing Baldur's Gate 3? I've been dying to play Baldur's Gate 3. Does Preordain make my Blue-White Miracles from years ago good? I'd appreciate it, yes. I mean, as maybe the only person that ever won a PTQ in Modern with Miracles. Yeah, no, unfortunately. But it don't make it worse. Preordain doesn't make it worse. That's good. Yeah, I'm so excited. I was gonna join a group of. Oh, they just have another Terminate in their hand. I was gonna join a group of some friends, like we're gonna play as a party, but I think they started without me because I'm on vacation. Those bastards. Yeah, I know Caleb D's been playing it a lot. I mean, I wish I could watch. I wish I could just stare in front of the computer screen all day, but Esther's making me go to the Coliseum, and she's making me go to the Sistine Chapel in the Pantheon. No, I'm just kidding. I'm having the time of my life. Right, classic shrink your construct token before attacking with it. just Jund things. They also haven't played their Saga yet, which is odd. I guess let's play the One Ring. Welcome to twitch.tv/Spike, where I'm just a one-trick ring pony. Gonna grow the army token, that's fine. Who cares? And we draw Preordain, which is gonna grow the army token some more. It's okay though. We have protection from everything. For Preordain a ban stream, we haven't been drawing this card that often. Hopefully draw it some more. I will keep a Bowmaster so I can Bowmaster their Bowmaster next turn. That still seems to be the modern format. Took a Michelangelo class in college. We got a private tour 16 chapel. That's awesome. Yeah, I also took some art classes or art appreciation classes, and I love them. I'm actually like very happy that we got to do all this stuff today.
Yeah, I think you actually knew more about the Sistine Chapel stuff than me.
Yeah, maybe who knows. Could Bowmaster their Renin 6 instead of the Bowmaster? Let's Bowmaster the Bowmaster. It's a bit of a problem that if my opponent just has a land in their hand, they can terminate the Sheoldred, but I can go cast Preordain, and then if they respond to the Preordain, I get to gain 4, and if they don't, I still get to gain 2 off this Preordain. Both of these seem pretty good. Let's actually go top here. And then maybe my opponent will just not cast a Terminate now if they don't have a land. They should, though. Although they maybe will wait for me to tap the ring. So now I go tap the ring on their upkeep. They'll retrace Terminate. I'll force, and then obviously they could just have another land as their last card, and then we keep playing. But if I mean, we'll keep playing no matter what, but it'll be really nice to get to gain 4 here. Okay, not the best news. That is about the best news, and we drew a Subtlety, which is also pretty good. So they will get to plus the Ren, and then push my Sheoldred again. How much life gain is needed in the format before I should start playing Reign of Gore and Burn? We are probably further away from wanting to play Reign of Gore and Burn than we ever have been. Like, they're just, like, Burn is a very good deck, but, like, largely Burn is a good deck because people don't freaking play sideboard cards. How do I hide this? I use Windows 10 at home, or, yeah, Windows 10 at home, and they upgraded me to Windows 11 for this laptop, and I don't know how to use it as well. Yeah, I do kind of hate it. It's okay, it's fine, just dramatic nerd. I hate Windows 11. You know?
Why
it's not that serious.
Fix.
Also, my opponent retracing Terminate instead of retracing Fatal Push, although them taking my other Sheoldred is pretty bad news for me. They're down to 8 life. Don't know if you care showing your email. My email should be pretty public, but I guess we just make a token. They can't breach your supposed to get exit. Oh, okay, sorry. Classic Swanks, Toxic Spike.
Toxic Spike?
Yeah, sign up for Cat Facts. Just don't be weird, chat. It's please, for one day. Just don't be weird. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't I don't really know. So if I Sauron's Ransom, I can go 3 mana, because it discounts my Otawara, because this becomes legendary, so I can Otawara and Edict, worst case scenario, so I guess it just makes sense to start off with a Ransom. Also, how many Sheoldreds am I, if I use 2 or 3? Okay, so I still have 1 in the deck. Yeah, I know we can Edict Wrenn and 6. The problem is my life total is not very high. With Preordain format, will Arcanist finally be playable? I mean, we used to 5-0 a lot of leagues when Mystic Sanctuary was legal with Dreadhorde Arcanist. We played Piracy Charm too, so sick. You could like buff your Arcanist and flash back Archmage's Charm. Huh. I'll take pile 1, I guess. Maybe been a Preordain, a Misty, and a Ransom. Seems about right. Okay, so I can go attack Wrenn and 6. They can't block because this is the Ring Bearer. Then before damage, Flash and Bowmaster. I get no value out of the ping. But then I get to kill the Wrenn and 6. And then I can either Otawara or Sheoldred's Edict. Can also just attack them, maybe. No, that's probably a bit better. You can ping a construct. Yeah, let's ping a construct. Let's ping a construct. Again, I've been touristing, not slinging spells. Why is the hand so big? I'm on, you know, it's kind of a scuffed laptop setup. Just please be patient. I love you, chat, please. Mission, research desk. Okay, I take everything back. I take everything back that I've said. My opponent is based and cool. Imagine playing Preordain when research desk is legal. I get Nile Spellbomb. I'm probably chumping with Bowmaster, although I think they're gonna crack the Spellbomb before I do that. Let's see, if I don't chump block, I go down to 6, and then I go down to 4, which is a lot more than 3. Let's chump though, let's jump. How many hours of Preordain have we played? We played, unfortunately, 50 minutes of Preordain. I would love to, we'll be going for a little bit tonight, but I'm still on vacation. Me and Esther are taking a train to Venice tomorrow, and as an American, I'm very uncomfortable with trains. No, I'm just kidding. I loved all the trains in London too. London was like, London was like the silliest place I've ever been to my entire life, but it was also like very cool, and I liked it a lot.
What did Harry call the train? The tram?
The trolley. The tube.
The tube. Yeah, he called it the tube.
The tube.
I'm like, I guess we're in one big tube, huh?
Yeah, no, it was really a pretty goofy place, but what can I can't hate on it too much. It was okay. Yeah, let's get our opponent down to 5. Notably, they can't spellbomb me because I have my ring protection resolved, so they're probably not going to spellbomb themselves when they have a rim going. Kind of a mistake on their part. Mia, 13 months. Enjoy the rest of your trip with the dog. Man, I have been daydreaming about reuniting with the dogs. This is the longest I've ever gone without seeing, well, either of them, but like I've had Athena for like 4 or 5 years now. We've had Lucy for like 8 years, so it's a little bit different. Lucy's also like a radioactive sewer dog, and nothing really bothers her at all. But Athena's she's a bit more sensitive.
Oh, but also Lucy is soul bonded to me.
That's true.
And so she's gonna be really happy to see both of us, but especially me. But Athena's soul bonded to you.
Yeah, that's true.
She's really missing you, and she's really gonna be happy to see you. She's happy to see me, but then she's really clingy with him. Mm-hmm. She's just like, never leave again, please.
Yeah, she always gets very clingy. Well, I found our last Sheoldred. My opponent is down to a volatile 3 life. Sind Query, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Hope you're doing well today. Could have played our Delta, but we have no vegetables left. I'm definitely going to Subtlety this. I think with that Remblem going, let's pitch the other Subtlety. So Force plus Counterspell up. Not sure if this was announced because I've been there a better than considered count. I mean, I think every time we've casted it's been better. But we've casted maybe 4 times, I'm not sure. I haven't been looking, maybe I'm wrong about that. No beats with the 37 months. Given the playtesting you did in prep for the PT and the PT results in today's Dimir Preordain, how will my pet deck perform during QT release Outlaws of Thunder Junction? It will correlate exactly to the amount of gifted subs you gift in the chat. Yeah, we cast Preordain, we're like, wait, you get two cards with this? That's crazy. I was only getting 1 with my considers. Think Phoenix will be back? Yeah, I think so. We might play some tonight, and we might not, but... Dude, Remblem is so bad. I actually can't remember the last time I lost to a Remblem. I just feel like I beat it every time now. It's just so weird. Obviously I don't, but I couldn't tell you the last time I lost to a Remblem. Probably want the Path of Perils. Pretty good against Jund usually. Subtlety is not very good, I think. Down for second spell Pierce. Could play 1 Break the Ice against Saga. Probably not very good because we just have Written to get it back. For the first Force of Negation, the first Subtlety seems okay. Don't think you want to go for the throat. Crow, 25 months, thank you. Yeah, almost a year. Yeah, this is kind of a recurring thing when it comes to card evaluation and just in general. Players have a huge bias towards whatever cards they've been casting for the last year or two. Thought Scour was stock in Murktide before Consider was printed. Consider giving selection in Murktide is such a big deal. In a format that hasn't had any good selection spells, and obviously growing the Graveyard with Consider's nice. Consider's great in that deck. There was it took a while to figure out that Consider's better, and there's just a bias for Thought Scour because that was the tech at the time. And I think that right now players are biased towards Consider and to a lesser degree Opt, but I don't think there's really very many Opt defenders out there. There's probably a couple, but people are just kind of biased towards these effects because they've been playing them a long time. But Preordain is considerably better in almost all decks. Like, there will be some exceptions, and like there will be some times you play both, but with very few exceptions, I believe this is going to be the dynamic. Yeah, Preordain is better than Consider, but Consider is still a playable card. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. What is the ruling for Commandeer trying to ring? Yeah, you get the protection. It's sick. I almost thought about just not doing a webcam with like the whole like janky setup and everything, but I don't mind just having a janky setup. How long is today's stream? Not super long. Like me and Esther had a long day today. We did a lot of stuff. So we have a travel day tomorrow, but it's gonna be like a relatively relaxing travel day, where we're taking a train from Rome to Venice. It's gonna be like 4 hours, but we still have a travel day tomorrow. I will just kind of play until I'm tired, or until Esther's cranky, and
or until you get tired of my coughing.
Yeah, or until I get tired of Esther's coughing, and then the stream will be over. What do you about the Mind's Desire news? The Mind's Desire unbanning is like the first thing that has made me excited about playing Legacy in a long time. I cannot tell you the last time I've been excited to like fire up a Legacy game. But I am currently excited to, at some point soon, play a game of Legacy, and I'm happy about that. What setup I'm most excited for next year? I mean, Modern Horizons 3, but mostly because I'll just be like so rich and successful because of it. I don't know. It'll just be like very good for the channel. Like, there's no way it won't be. Or, well, I guess I don't know. It could be the worst set you've ever seen, and then it'll be the worst thing for the channel. But I also am very excited for the Ravnica Murder Mystery set. It sounds very off the wall and goofy, and I'm definitely here for it. I guess I maybe shouldn't have got Swamp, because now my opponent can't. I can't go like Murktide with Counterspell up next turn. What would make me excited to play Pioneer again? Wait, they have Chromatic Sphere in their deck and Research Desk? What the fuck is going on, dude? Why? I don't know. I mean, there's I'm sure a formula that would get me excited about Pioneer. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Honestly, like, I'll probably be excited to play Pioneer when the new... Okay, so I've just main phased the Bowmaster, hold up Edict Counterspell, because you can't respond to the card draw off this. Like, I think that, like, even, like, I haven't really looked at spoilers too much for the new Eldraine set. I know that Sleight of Hand is coming to Pioneer, which is something. Yeah, I mean, I think I will continue to, like, look at Pioneer every standard set and then play it sometimes, and, you know, not always, but it's okay. Just James 3 months, thank you. Yeah, happy to be back, if only for a little bit. I know you've gone over it, but for people just joining, what are my thoughts on Preordain being Fane? Game changer, nice little addition. I mean, it's like a little bit of both. It is not that big a deal. Not that big a deal is probably how I'd like to phrase it. I want to respond to they can't crack their star without triggering this, so maybe I'll just slam Murktide also. It is a medium deal. It is definitely a medium deal. It is I think you're going to see a lot of Preordains in Modern. Like, I think Preordain is going to be a popular card and a played card and a good card. And it's kind of funny to say that and say that it's not going to be that big a deal, but it is. It isn't. It's like a bit awkward in the Bowmaster metagame. It is going to be like a good role player in a lot of decks. I posted a tweet talking about the decks that I initially think will be interested in playing the card, and the list was a bit longer than I expected it to be. But it isn't going to be. It's not like a One Ring. It's not a Bowmasters. It's not a Murktide Regent, an Urza Saga, Ragavan, or Fury. It is just a pretty good card. That fills an important role that doesn't currently exist. And what has me very excited about Preordain is I can build decks in ways I've never built them in Modern before. And that's also why I wanted to start with like this specific build, because I feel like this build lets me build this deck in a way that build this deck in a way that you couldn't really build before, where the formula for this deck is pretty cool. Don't want to cycle that, but we're an 18 land deck with like tons of 4-drops. That dynamic is exciting to me. I guess we hold this Lrien Revealed for now. Council's Deliberation, yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure exactly how you play it, but I like that you can like loot it to Shredder and bin it with Channeler and stuff. Obviously, just cast it. What about Ad Nauseam? I mean, Ad Nauseam sure didn't get any worse, but it has got some problems still. Have I seen the people saying it's not better than Consider? I mean, I respectfully and kindly and graciously disagree. I think Preordain is a lot better than Consider. I've even, like, I had Esther go into the lab, and we looked at Consider, and Consider says, Surveil 1, draw a card, and Preordain says, Scry 2, draw a card. And I need to like run this through another lab maybe, but I'm pretty sure that's just twice the cards. I'm pretty sure that is just twice as many cards. So
yeah, I think my lab might be unreliable. Huh?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I somehow could be wrong about that. But yeah, I know it's a sorcery, but sorcery versus instant on cantrips doesn't matter that much. It matters a little. It does matter, but in some ways sorcery is better for delirium purposes. It's like, it's not that big a deal. And when putting extra card in the graveyard, that's not nothing too. Yeah, but sometimes it is nothing. You know what I mean? You don't always put an extra card in the graveyard with Consider. It's like sometimes it is quite literally nothing. Not always. All right, I guess we're gonna Edict the Wrenn and 6. It's like I don't know, half the time. I don't know. It's again like Consider has merits, but I would play Preordain happily over Consider and Murktide. I don't think I would also play Consider. Maybe I would, but in Murktide, I'm like very happy to like throw my Considers in the trash for Preordain at the moment. I think I don't. For me, it's not going to even be like particularly close. I guess we're kind of fucked here though, huh? Would I replace Consider in Snap Flame? Yeah, easily. How well do you think the Phoenix List of Moxfield is? I mean, it's a deck I've played a bunch on stream and have like done okay with on stream, like minus the Preordains, and it's kind of like a pet deck of mine. What song was the intro? I have a friend, Jalen. I've known him since I was in middle school. He has a master's in music composition. He plays like a dozen instruments. He's also like a talented like painter and drawer artist. Jalen's the best, and he composed that intro song for us. He also composed the little music that plays when subs play. He composed the other sub song. He's done a lot for us. I paid him for like another song like a year ago, 2 years ago.
It's fun.
I think it was like a year. It's coming. it's coming. It's okay. I told him no rush. Judge, 6 months. Thank you. Think Ponder can come off too. Is that too much? I think right now it's too much. I would be surprised if I ever felt like it was a safe unban. I also kind of am a bit worried about like you just having a ton of decks in Modern that are just 4 Ponder, 4 Preordains, and then like the next best like card advantage spell for their deck, be it like Ring or Iteration or whatever. It's just like, it's kind of a lot. But looting, yeah, Faithless Looting is like, I would be really disappointed if they just unbanned Faithless Looting, because there is so much design space between Faithless Looting and the next best draw discard spell in the format, which is what, like Salvaging, Mending, Insolent Neonate. It's like, there's a lot of power that you can play with in between these two levels. I think I'm just gonna land cycle now. I think what I would really like a card that is for 1 like blue mana, draw a card, discard a card, and then that flashes back for 2 or 3 mana, and then the flashback is red, and you could have red on the front side, blue on the back half, whatever. But that's kind of been my proposed fixed Faithless Looting. 1 mana, draw 1, discard 1, flashback for 2 or 3, and then the one side is blue, the other side is red. I'm not sure. You just consult the flavor gods for whichever side is appropriate there. Just Prince New without the flashback? Yeah, sure. Like, yeah, Careful Study. I mean, I think Careful Study would be maybe even still a bit too good. Maybe it would be okay. But it's like, but again, like, there is just so much space between these two, between looting, which is like the best we've ever seen in Modern by so much, and then like the garbage we have now, like the unplayable garbage that we have now. So it's just like, can we just try to like find a balanced card for Modern? And so, can we try? Do we try to do that? Yeah, no, I don't think. Maybe not. I know a lot of people are not interested in trying. It seems, but I'd like to give it a go. I would like to give it a go. Why not just Careful Study? I mean, why Careful Study? What's wrong with my proposed card? What's wrong with a few different things, right? Let's put some effort into it, okay? Let's just think about putting some effort into the design of our cards.
Are you glad that I got you that mouse?
I'm very thankful. Yeah, it's way better than Esther got me a mouse, which is way better than the trackpad I was using for the first stream. That's a very good draw. Like, if Careful Study is printed into Modern today, it is immediately a top 5 Modern card. It's immediately one of the best 5 cards in Modern. Is that okay? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's okay. But maybe we could also just try to, like, design. Ugh, needle on the ring is a bit awkward, taking one every turn. Just try to design a freaking card.
Do you see your camera right now?
Yeah. This is good. It's a good angle.
Well.
9 in weather, that's hot. I mean, this is like linked back home. It's not where we are, but that's like a cool day over in Texas.
Cut off.
Yeah, that's fine. Chat is so used to chat used to yell at me, Spike, your face isn't a screen, it's not on screen, and then they stopped yelling at me for it. It's awesome.
Soon you won't have your face.
Yeah. I mean, I've streamed no face cam a few times. It is very fun. It's very fun to have no face cam. But discard 2, draw 2. I mean, that would be a way better. It would be better. So, and dredge at least. But yeah, again, it's like, I think that there is space that is like less powerful than Looting Careful Study, more powerful than what we have. And I would just, again, I would fucking love to see a card like that before instead of just the lazy spike, just unban looting, print careful study. It's just, I mean, I know that maybe the graveyard gamers are like really anxious because it's been a long time and we just have not had a good graveyard enabler. I know, but we need one. I agree that we need one. Just give them Grave Troll. Yeah, honestly, I'm very surprised there's anybody that is like, let's unban Grave Troll. Like, we've literally unbanned Grave Troll. Grave Troll is a card that was banned, became unbanned, and was so dominant we had to ban it again. This has already happened. So why? I am a firm believer that if that ever happens, it just never comes off the ban list again. It never. I think you should never unban Golgari Grave Troll again. It had its chance to be unbanned. It was too good. I don't care if it's not too good now. It's just, can we not, please? Yeah, third time's the charm. Let's just not. Please, can we not? With stupid Golgari Grave Troll. One could argue your troll is too good due to looting. It just doesn't matter. Like, what if you're wrong? And I know this is a lot for a chatter to grasp. I understand, but bear with me. What if you're wrong and it is still too good? And Golgari Grave Troll is still too good. I feel like that's a really realistic thing to happen, right? I feel like this feels to me very realistic that Golgari Grave Troll is still too dominant of a card, still too powerful. You really want to ban it again? Do you really want to have a card that was banned, unbanned, banned, unbanned, banned? Why? Let's just not, please.
I mean, it's already been unbanned and banned again.
Yeah, it has already been unbanned and banned once, and people want to unban it again. It's just, I just don't know, y'all. Let's pick a different card, okay? Let's pick Bridge from Below, which never should have been banned in the first place. Just pick a different one. Imagine like a new player getting into FNM and like they see a Golgari Grave Troll, they're like, wait, I thought that was banned. And you have to go, well, it was banned, then it was unbanned, and it was banned again, and it's currently unbanned, but who knows? Who knows? Let's please have some civility. Well, I think I'm attacking with my Bowmaster. Nice to have this Force of Negation up, and then the Path of Peril can clean up the constructs too. So maybe it's better to leave this back to Chomp. Either the Ragavan Dash also. Bridge from Below is barely even a Magic card. That's okay. I'm like the only like gamer in the world that's like really wants that card unbanned, but it never should have been banned in the first place. There's some cool deck building. I don't know. It's okay. I'm done. I'll vote for it in the future, but I'm jaded. I know it's never. I'm starting to realize it's never gonna happen.
Can I fix your camera?
What is wrong with my camera right now?
It's a curtain strain. That's what it is.
It's fine. I know where it is. I know where I'm supposed to be, but it doesn't matter where you put it. I'm going to be moving around.
Why is it so? Is it just so close because it's just close?
Well, I zoomed in just so you could have more privacy. Was the idea?
How about you zoom out a little? I think that.
Well, it's just I have to like open this up, and it's just like a whole thing.
Well, I guess I may be the only one that's bothered.
Yeah, you're not, but fuck them. You know what I mean? It's just.
You gotta take care of
Okay,
it.
so they love it. It's okay. We drew Preordain. We haven't been drawing this stupid card very often. And look, boom, it's great. I'm keeping both of these fucking Sheoldreds. Sorry for swearing. I'm in Italy, and I don't know. Can't think of anything funny to say. Can't really attack with this because then they suit this up. Can't really block. I know they have a Ragavan.
Can't really tell if other people are swearing in other languages or not. Wait, I think I did.
We're in a hotel that is like across the street from the Vatican, and there's like pictures of popes everywhere, and it's kind of creepy. But also the hotel is like really nice. There's like classical music playing at the breakfast lobby, and there's like a balcony restaurant that just looks right at like the whatever the
Yeah,
what
the spaces are pretty nice.
It's pretty cool,
yeah.
yeah.
Older, so
Yeah.
got this original wood.
Yeah.
Love this. Nice.
Italian here was swearing a lot. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. So my opponent has 40 seconds on the clock
40 for the turn or for the whole thing?
for the whole match. You can pay money for extra time. So I pay for extra time on my clock.
Wait, all the time?
Yeah, I put it on your credit card too.
Okay, so how much of that was a joke? You can't pay
That's the question, right? That's the question. How much of that was the joke? I don't know.
You're quick.
Guess I could have shuffled the Sheoldred away. It's okay. The Path is just gonna win. They don't even need the time. They're dead. And I thought those were pretty good length. Yeah, Blitz MTG sounds like very fun, but it'd be like relatively niche, and I know it's not going to appeal to a ton of people. I guess we Island Cycle or Spell Pierce here. What a format everyone has to play on the trackpad. Yeah, that's true. I had to be a trackpad gamer last stream or the stream before.
Stream before, in the old hotel, the other one.
But do we even get us on the London one? Right. Yeah, that was bad. I just had it was a very janky setup. I was just put the chair in the corner.
No, you had the laptop on top of your backpack.
Well, yeah. And then I had a tiny table that was way too short, and I just put my laptop on top of the bag. It was not my best setup. Celeste bought me a mouse. Juka with the 2 months, thank you.
In London that were everywhere. And they literally had the randomest things in those stores.
Yeah.
They had like mice and like these Bluetooth. They had a Bluetooth and a wired mouse. They had like.
Thank you for not buying me a Bluetooth mouse.
Yeah, because I figured that.
It's like wired. I don't know.
No, I figured that something would go wrong. Like I wouldn't trust a Bluetooth cheap mouse, but I would trust a wired cheap mouse.
Yeah, that's a good instinct. Turnpike with tier 1, thank you. Queek with the 10 months, thank you as well.
Yeah, but they had the weirdest stuff in those stores. It was great. The essentials. Vaseline, umbrellas, cups, bowls, children's play, toys.
All the essentials.
All the random essentials. Phone cases. I was so surprised that they had mice. I was like, wait, you guys have like mice in here?
The essentials.
Yeah, you know what else they had? On the street I saw a dead mouse. and then you're like, I'm not looking at it.
Yeah. How many times have you been tapped your Ring Bear with Minamo? Twice today. Is mono blue taking turns playable with Ring and Preordain? I mean, it ain't worse. Honestly, it's really like impossible to be a mono blue Preordain ring deck. You just like can't kill Bowmaster, and you're just going to lose to your opponent casting a single Bowmaster. Let's play some removal in our deck. -2 life. We're up against mill. It doesn't matter. I feel like I memed the Preordain announcement into existence. And I don't know. I feel like it was a relatively good announcement. Like, obviously, like, we're all bored and we all like want something sick. And Preordain being unbanned is not the sickest unbanned announcement we've ever had, but it is like a small shakeup. It lets decks be built in a new, unique way, and Modern also really didn't need anything huge. I'm just gonna lose if I cast this ring. It is nice that I do stop this from milling me this turn. Mono blue upheaval. Yeah, it's just Bowmaster has Flash. Imagine. Again, I really don't think that there is going to be a good mono blue Ring Preordain deck. Or like, if there is going to be a good version of this deck, it should be able to answer Bowmaster. Explicitly saying they did it to help Blue-Red Murktide was interesting. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think like one thing is like about Blue-Red Murktide is the deck is incredibly mediocre. Has been very mediocre for a long time, but is also very popular. It's a weird combination of mediocre and popular that is, I think, good for a format. Like, there was a long time where Murktide was, like, by far the most popular deck. It was just fucking everywhere. But it was also so beatable and very medium, and still is very, very medium and very beatable. And people really like to play the deck, and I think it is a good deck to have be near the top of the format, too. So, I don't mind it. But also, like, don't read the ban. Don't read what they write in the ban announcements. Also, just don't. It's like people still almost 10 years later are quoting the stupid turn 4 format thing in the Splinter Twin announcement, and they're like, Ian Duke said this 10 years ago, so I can't believe Wizards is being so hypocritical with their ban announcements now. It just is like no longer relevant. It doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't mean anything. It's a big group of nerds running the show, and they all like disagree on stuff a little bit, I'm sure. And one person gets to type it up, and there's probably like a little bit of agreement on messaging, but it's just not something to read into. I think it's just a bunch of noise. Well, then they shouldn't say shit like that? Yeah, I know, but they're going to, because they're like a company. You know what I mean? They're like a boring corporate company, and they have to fucking say stuff, I guess. I don't know. They have to, but it's just... For your own sanity, please just try to not read it. This is advice to you. This is going to improve your quality of life.
I can't ever post a tweet without a caption.
Yeah, it's okay for things to change in a 4-year period, but it's also like, I don't know. Like, all these unbanned decisions, they're also marginal, and there's like big pros and cons to doing any of these like choices for bans and unbans. And they know it too, and it's like, okay, that's some cards. I got 17 left. They know it too. They know like the cost of like doing all this stuff, and they just kind of have to summarize it in a short little catchy article or whatever, and just doesn't always land as well as it could, and that's just okay. And just for your own sanity, I just encourage you to not read it. And my sanity too. Nice. Okay, so they can't Ancestral Recall or they die. Started to realize the super zoom can not be temporary joke. Yeah, it's here for today. I just want to give Esther some more privacy, so zooming in on my pores and everything. Texas Top with the 11 months, thank you. Okay, we're getting our sanity fractured. Welcome to twitch.tv/Aspiring Spike. Fractured sanity. We won game one, wow, I don't know how that happened. Just started casting spells and then somehow...
I just started blasting.
Okay, I'm gonna bring in Commandeer. I don't know if it's right. I don't care if it's right. I'm gonna be at 62, I think. It's good against Tasha's in like every way, just in the deck. 7-drop. Why shouldn't I board in Commandeer? I can also bring in Needle. I don't know if they play Jace anymore, but like when they played the new Jace, the Phyrexian one, I always like to bring it in. Let's bring in one. It is a good amount of names. Field of Ruin, Jace. Arcbound, 27 months. Thank you. Finn, 11, thank you as well. Good to see you at Darksphere. Did I enjoy London? I loved London, yeah. It was definitely the funniest place I've ever been in my entire life. Like, I just couldn't get over, like...
We need to exit off Piccadilly Road.
Yeah, thank you, Esther. Exactly. We've got to take the tube to Piccadilly Road, and then we're going to have a pint. It's just everything everyone was doing was just the funniest ever to me. But I liked it a lot. It was nice. It was a pretty town. I liked taking the tube. It was charming. It was nice. Yeah.
It was very convenient.
Yeah.
And we were like walking so.
Yeah, we had the most steps in London. We had more steps in London than Barcelona or Rome so far. And we're not going to have more steps in Venice. I'll tell you that.
We're going to be sleeping.
Yeah, we stopped by a pub one of the nights with Harry, and there was a group of British people doing American accents, and it was really funny.
Yeah, because it was like one girl was doing a southern accent. I'm like, yep, that's pretty accurate right there. Yeah, but Darksphere was cool. It was a cool shop in a mall in London, and I bought a RTR Celestia pre-release box, and I saw it and I was like immediately very nostalgic. It was my very first Magic event ever. I played Celestia at the Return to Ravnica. I already showed I played Celestia at the Return to Ravnica pre-release, and my first deck ever was in one of these boxes. Just like I just put my like collection of cards I owned for my first ever deck in one of these. I was like, wow. One of those, please. We have an opportunity to do something beautiful. The problem is I can't keep both of these because it's just one's just gonna get milled by the crab. Come on, guys. It's late. It's like 10 p.m. I've been up, touristing and walking around. Can I just cast a Commandeer, please? Can I just cast a Commandeer without everyone losing their mind? GG with Twitch Prime. Need to change your username to Preordain GG. Ufta, the 26 months, thank you. Should have bombed to play against Surgical with the ring? Yeah, maybe. Seems, although I'm maybe not that worried if they Surgical the ring. Ring is not that good in this matchup. Also, I can Commandeer the Surgical. Easy, right? Would I recommend selling your organs to buy Lrien Bowmaster? I mean, yeah. I mean, I would love to trade most of my organs for like a cybernetic body and just become fully chrome and say cool stuff like Chumba and... Can you give me another one, Esther? All I know
Yeah, that one knows Chuba too.
I was gonna say my dudes, but you can already say that. Well, also, you can already say Chuba.
Yeah.
You don't need the cybernetic instinct.
Yeah.
What was the term that they say whenever they're basically
Preem?
losing it?
Oh, cyberpsychosis.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going through some cyberpsychosis right now, brother.
Yeah. You could just, do that. Primo.
Is the DLC out for Cyberpunk yet? I've been dying to play it. This has been a really good year for video games. It's been Breath of the Wild, and then Baldur's Gate 3, the Star Wars game that I liked and then didn't finish.
I haven't played it. I could be playing it now, but I'm packing, so.
Yeah, there's been so many good games.
Productive.
Okay, I could commandeer this, but I think I'm just gonna tank it instead. Yeah, Pikmin 4, although I've never played them, but yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like there's another really big one too.
Gollum.
Yeah, the Gollum video game, Esther's favorite game. Esther heard they made a Gollum video game. She's like, wow, that's so cool.
I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I heard.
I
heard so many like content creators make the point. Who is this Gollum game for? Why does anyone want a Gollum video game? This is so dumb. And as soon as Esther hears about it, she's like, wow, that sounds great.
That sounds great.
I would love to play the Gollum game.
It's me.
Yeah.
Hi. I love Gollum. It's me.
Yeah.
It's for me.
Yeah, it's all for it. Oh, she still hasn't played it.
Yeah, no. The song was real bad.
Yeah, Diablo 4 came out. Not that it's the game series I'm into, but I know how big that one is too. Starfield is supposed to be good. Just a great year for games. I'm about to cast Commandeer. I fucking hope so. I hope so. Esther's a Swiftie. She's excited for Reputation Taylor version. Esther, are you excited for Reputation Taylor version?
Yes, but I'm more excited for... Wait, Reputation? Oh yeah, Reputation was. I'm more excited for 1989. I say it too late.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
I'm sorry.
Samantha with the... Yeah, it was really loud. Yeah. Oh, yeah, into the mic too.
Sorry.
Samantha, thinking for 2 months. Yeah, I'm excited for Preordain too. We've casted a few times.
The neighbors are getting mad. I'm just kidding. It was a sneeze. It's always sneeze.
Lorcana looking kind of decent. Yeah. What is Lorcana? What is that? So I could cast Subtlety to try to have lethal and lose to a Drown lock. Doesn't sound super ideal. Let's untap. It's a trading card game. Have you ever played one of those before? Only play Marvel Snap. It's a Disney trading card game. You can see Watsy sweating if Disney puts Star Wars and Marvel into Lorcana. It's kind of, I don't know if they would put Marvel right because they have Marvel Snap. And that game is fucking awesome. Welcome to the fucking world of streaming, dude. This sucks. It's like, I'm having so much fun. I board in Commandeer for fun. And the whole game I'm holding it up, just so excited to cast it. I have 2 Commandeers in my deck. And my opponent just upkeeps Surgical's Commandeer. Just because they know it's in my hand. Am I missing something? Like, am I dumb? Like, how do they know this is in my hand, y'all? I really... Just Commandeer the Surgical? I might. And Surgical to drown, but the problem is they just drown in response. Murktide is lethal. No, they're getting this out of my hands so that they can drown the Murktide now. But it's just like, it just sucks. Like, come on, dude. Like, can you just not watch the stream? And like, if you're gonna do it, like, you know, like on these like super obvious turns, like, just like, I don't know. I don't know what I want. Yeah, welcome back, huh? Also, every time you call out a stream sniper for sniping, they just start playing faster and faster and faster. It's just so funny. It's okay. I don't hate you. It's fine. But yeah, just let me cast my Commandeer, please.
Let me show off my souvenirs. We went to, we passed by a store that was...
My opponent types GG into the chat to me? What the fuck? Come on, dude. No.
We passed by a store that sold all things truffles, and like, he was, you know, going past it, and I said, honey, you can't make me go past the truffle store. I have to buy something. And I did. This one is truffle tuna sauce. They had samples. And this one tasted really good.
I'm not a big fan of truffles. It's okay though.
It's mine. It's mine.
It's opponent. It's okay. It's okay. You go, so just please don't do it again. Please just concede. It's okay. We all make mistakes, and you know, it's game to reanimator. Ely was like the entire time like 5-color Goryo's is broken. It's just busted. And Edgar was also like, yeah, I think this deck's pretty good. And it was just like the worst looking deck I've ever seen in my entire life, I think. Or Peace and Love, I don't know. I know that's hyperbolic, but I really didn't like it very much. And I had messed around a lot with Goryo's versions, and they're all like missing stuff, and like the 5-color version is like just like not as good as the Omnath deck, I think, and it's just like not very focused, and it's not my style. That's really what it is, honestly. It's just not very much my style, and but my brain is really rotted, like looking at Ely's Goryo's versions. Like he had like all these like 4 or 5-color lists. All the cards were like super like selected and tuned, and like he had like weird purposes for everything, but everything had a purpose, and it was just hard to think about. It was just like it was one of the most like brain fucky decks we worked on. And then he just played Sam combo anyways. Zal, the 17 months. Thank you. The good old post bobble Swip Spear. Zalbo with the 17, DB with the Twitch Prime, thank you. Ooh, baby, what a top deck. I think I just push now. I had that issue with creativity. I love the card. I want to play it, but I don't like the 5-color builds. Well, to me, I play the 5-color builds, please. At least there, like, you have a lot of 4-ofs and every card makes sense. Like, just like a lot of cards in these other builds that I just don't get. Let's go! Oh, sorry, Vatican. Sorry. Yeah, the Pope is gonna come for me. Let's fucking go, dude. Sorry, and everybody, yeah, it's 10 o'clock, it's technically. Now's the quiet hours, I don't know. I'm in a hotel. Not only am I in a hotel, I'm in a hotel across the street from the Vatican. And there's pictures of popes everywhere, and they're gonna come for me in the middle of the night. Spike is Delver. Spike is Delver. A card again with Preordain. Spike, can we play Delver? No. Whoa, yes! No, the answer was yes. The answer was yes. What the fuck? They didn't flip it. They didn't flip it. All that work for a drop of blood. Oh.
Hey.
Slow Road, 37 months. Thank you, thank you.
Can I put these hospitals inside your replica box?
Yes, it's a good use of space, sweetie.
Okay. Frozen.
Okay, we're doing it. We're casting Preordain. Maybe we should have shuffled first. I'm just gonna Edict now. I'll talk with the Bowmaster too. Oh, I'll have to trade. Yeah, today's a fun stream, huh? Wait, didn't they just Preordain last turn? Yeah, but they bottomed or something, right? Yeah, they just bottomed twice. Like, Sam Visions is better at flipping Delver than Preordain, but... yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Where's the Just Getting Here player at? Good question.
Perfect. The fragile things. Fragile.
Fragile. The Italian for fragile. Good shock here. So Sheoldred is castable. Seems, I think, correct. Shout out to the Sunken Ruins that my Italian PT opponent was playing. I think in this 18-lane version you can't really play it, but...
You know what I don't get? I don't get how they sell these for €1. Like, okay, I get mass-produced, right? But like, €1?
I mean, you're the...
It's great.
marketing lady, yeah, it's great.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like they could.
That's what I'm saying is you would...
easily sell them for $2.
That's true. I feel like $250 would be... I would pay $250.
Right. You're losing money on me.
Oh, well, we did draw Sheoldred. Maybe I should have just jammed the Sheoldred, but I also kind of wanted to push with interaction up, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of like a risky proposition to allow your opponent to untap with Sprite Dragon.
You know what happened? I bet one of the stands lowered it to $1 to €1.
One of the stands?
One of the people did it, and then all the people did it because of that.
Oh, yeah, I guess I just watched too much anime and thought stands was like JoJo's thing. Dr. Bill, the 5 months. Yeah, Sam the Man. You can just type !deck, or you can go to the Mox field too, which !deck will also bring you to.
Okay, so how can we make this a double stream?
I mean, you can do that. That is a feature. It kind of already is, I think. Yeah, I'll bring a Chalice on one.
I'm talking about my Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, your Tears of the Kingdom? Well, I don't know. You kept going, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stream Tears of the Kingdom. And then you just never did.
Well, because the main thing is that I want to play on the couch. I don't want to stream.
I told you I would set it up for you, though. Yeah, I know what that's like, though. But this is advice to any aspiring streamers out there. Like, it is very hard to start streaming. It is very hard to spend the time. doing like, you know, your software prep, getting, you know, notifications. It's a lot of like, you know, bullshit work, and then you also like have to get into the habit of it, and you have to get comfortable with it, and you have to like develop rapport with your chatters, and you have to yell at your chatters, and you have to, they'll be like, Spike, my grandpa left me his Jund deck from 2014, and I just love the Dark Confidants. I think they're so beautiful, and I was just wondering, is there any way you can play it? And you have to just go, no, you can't play Dark Confidant. Are you stupid? There's Orcish Bowmasters in the format. And it's just hard. It's just hard to stream. It's hard to make a chatter cry every day. Let's keep Chalice. I know we don't have any black mana, but let's keep it. My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Yugi. That's a pretty good reference. Very appropriate. Yeah, Spike, I was thinking Dark Confidant's a wizard for Flame of Anor. And just hard telling people the truth sometimes. As with Switch Prime, thank you. Can you imagine Esther yelling at people in the same way? What's funny is chat also loves it. They just love to be yelled at. Okay, if we draw runner, black source, we win. If we don't, we lose. And that's okay, I think.
Do you hear that rap?
Yeah, that does not sound good. It sounds like Esther's fan on her Switch is blowing pretty hard. It's maybe nothing.
I mean, it was on the windowsill. Maybe it got hot.
In here?
Yeah, like some of my stuff melted. It was just my pimple patches. It was nothing like that serious that really melted.
Why don't you do some research and see if anybody else has experienced this problem. Am I glad you bought the laptop for the trip? Yeah, I think so. Like, my other laptop wasn't like really up to snuff, and this one has like I think it's a good investment for like to be able to do this in the future too, and also like my other laptop, like I don't know, it was just kind of mid, and like I couldn't really even like play Magic online very well downstairs, so like now I can like test downstairs and hang out with Esther a bit more, which is nice too. Okay. Don't think I'm holding up Counterspell here. Okay, Squid Squad with the 45 months, or sorry, Squid Squad with the 33, and Scott with the 45 months. And that's both a long time. Thank you. Glad I've heard the playmat made its way through Barcelona KS. Yes, I got a Hardened Scales playmat.
It's packed in nice.
Yeah, it's currently packed. I'll show it off on stream at some point. I actually got a few gifts from people. That was awesome, yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
And I do intend to use the Hardened Scales playmat, but I'm not sure when my next paper event is. Maybe not till like December. Here's our argument to hold Counterspell this turn, then push Chalice next to we draw Swamp. I mean, it's just we didn't have the Swamp in our hand, and upside is really high. I was just slamming the Chalice. Like, I've cast this Path, and now there's just not much they can do. Although my rings are pretty dead. I guess I can like use one as a 4-mana draw 3 and just legend roll the other one. Oh, more than that because I have the Minamo too. Let's just hold up the counterspells. Like, they just can't win if I just hold up the counterspells forever though. That was a very loud cough. Yeah, I've got the mic right here. SCG Magic of in Dallas October. Oh yeah, I didn't know that they're coming to Dallas this year, which I'll definitely play that. Yeah, boy, Vitamin with the 10 months. Thank you. Okay, we have drawn our win condition. My qualifier Lanta from the PT. I'm qualified from it from the last RC. If you did well enough at the RC to qualify for the PT, you're also qualified for the next RC. So, I've still never won an RCQ. I won an LCQ, a last chance qualifier, and I did well enough at the RC to qualify for the PT, which is very hard to do. But I have not actually just won an RCQ. I think if Storm is close to playable now, I mean, it's a little bit closer today than it was yesterday, but it's still probably worse than Twiddle Storm. That was my impression before. I was definitely thinking that Preordain was something I really wanted to play in Twiddle Storm too. And now we can, and we will soon. It may not be till next week. I don't know that I'll be able to do another hotel room stream while I'm out. I will be back in 5 days. Actually, not streaming again until the 13th. Maybe I will. Like, it just depends on how good the internet is in Venice, and I've only been streaming like after me and Esther have like long mornings. Like today, we woke up, we went to the Roman Forum. We spent a long time there, walking around. It was pretty hot, and then we did like a tour of the Vatican museums and saw the Sistine Chapel, and it was awesome. But like, and then it's nice to be able to just like eat dinner, come back to the hotel room, and do a stream while we're winding down. This has been like a good use of time, and I'm just not sure if there will be another good moment on this trip. King 8 months, thank you. Yeah, did you maybe they Googled said?
I honestly think
it sounds better.
Well, it's because it's not running anything. I honestly think that I previously didn't really turn it off.
Yeah,
So
that might be it. Yeah,
running because the battery's all the way down, basically.
Okay, so we are 2 hours into the stream. We've also played 5 matches. Did I enjoy Europe more than America? Well, I mean, I've lived in America for 20.
It's like the best hotel.
Yeah, it's like 300 megabytes up, 300 down, or something like. Or it's been a little bit less. Like sometimes I've tested, but it's like around that.
I thought that this was going to be the worst one. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
No land. I guess that's the problem with these 18 land builds. They both had Lrien. Still much slower than the home internet, though.
Well, the beats are gig up, gig down.
Yeah, we got a gig up, gig down. I tell you what, I cry thinking about the internet that I'm not accessing right now. I'm paying for it, but that's true. Yeah. At home, it's a gig up, it's a gig down. It's just so beautiful you could cry. Here in Europe, you got the Colosseum, you got the Roman Forum, you have the Barcelona beaches, you have Big Ben, although Big Ben is the bell, not the actual tower itself. But in Texas, you got good freaking internet, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Any funny experiences on the trip? Have you tried to tip and they don't take it or something? No, they've been taking it, brother. I'll tell you what.
No, they've been having automatic tip on the receipt.
There's no sign there, and I say you will not deny me my God-given right to give you €5 right now, brother. I'll tell you. No, it is. No, it's been good. I don't know. I can't think of anything super funny off the.
Funny. Today in the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican Museum, these parents had some really unruly kids.
Oh yeah, that.
One of the kids. Okay, so I previously saw the mom like climb under or over the rope to like go take a picture of like the name of the artwork, and it's clearly roped off to not go near it, right? But she just goes with her kid, takes a picture of the name of the artwork, and comes back. So she clearly does not give a fuck about any of the rules. And you know, her daughter is like basically like she's hanging from the statue, from one of the statues. Like
It's a statue that's on like a big bust, so it's not like this fragile statue, but she's hanging off of it, and the mother is like watching her. She's like kind of watching her, but not really paying attention. And then this other boy is basically going towards the open window, and like the dad has to like say no, stop, and it like the whole room like, you know, got quiet. And the girl that was hanging off the statue, one of the
I thought the kid was going to jump out the window, honestly.
Oh my god. One of the tour guides had to come, run to the mother, and tell the mother to like tell the kid to stop. Like, it was just so...
It's very chaotic.
So bad, their etiquette. It's like, what in the world?
I don't think they're American, at least.
No.
What was the best restaurant we've been to, Esther?
The one where they forgot my food. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I honestly really think I really liked the first Barcelona one.
Yeah, La Pepe.
La Pepe.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think the food has been the best in Barcelona. Mm-hmm. It has been incredible here in Rome. There was food in London,
I really like London's food.
It was fine.
Like, okay, maybe it's because I didn't get fish and chips like you.
I mean, I got fish and chips once. It was fine.
Okay. I feel like
what did you get that was good?
My arepa, the Nando's was amazing. Nando's was so good.
Yeah, Nando's was fine.
Arepa, Nando's.
King Corgi, 18 months. Is Miracles making comeback with Preordain? Yeah, sure it is, his brother. It's gonna be beautiful. Just keep sleeving your Miracles deck. We'll play it together, all right. Just keep sleeving it.
I'm like blanking. Did we not really eat much in London?
Yeah, well, you're blanking because the food was all mid as hell.
My salmon was mid.
It was fine. It was a fun place. It was lovely. It was funny, and we also got to hang out with Harry the whole time. And Harry, it was awesome to hang out with Harry. He was like a great host, and just lots of fun, and just down to chill. And
you don't know what he's done for us, Harry MTG.
I don't think anybody remembers the clip at this point. Fabiana, thank you for Twitch Prime. Thank you.
Single-handedly.
Oh, and then I also did a YouTube video. It was pretty short, but you can go to Harry MTG's channel on YouTube, and
I'm in it too.
Yeah, Esther is in it too.
In the opening sequence. But I'm there, baby. I'm there.
I don't think we're supposed to wait until we have Counterspell up for this. It's just like seems kind of tough. I don't know. Andrew, the 21 months, thank you. I was there, Gandalf. I was there. The Harry clip was made. Hell yeah. Everyone remembers it's played like once a day. I mean, I feel like we haven't played it in like at least a year. I also don't want to play it today because I'm just not touching anything. Like I have my sketchy stream set up, but just not touching anything. How much is this mill? 3 times X. So this is currently 21 out of my 28 cards. Let's say target player, right? Okay. So ring protects me for a turn. Okay, and then I can Edict the Jace. That's actually pretty reasonable. I play it once a day because the chatter's link it gives me joy. That's funny. I used to, like, during the trophy race, I would also play it once a day just for, like, motivation. Yeah. Harry doesn't really stream anymore, but he does. He has a very successful YouTube channel. He's killing it. Don't really want to turn on Archive Trap. I think it's probably fine to not care that much about it. If I knew that the last or the next round was going to be against Mill, I don't know that I would have fired up the next match. Although thankfully it's not the same Mill opponent. We do turn on the trap. So I guess I Edict their Planeswalker now. If they counter the Edict, I have to counter that and not the Archive trap. Okay, and I'm just gonna die.
Yay. Fun. I am your soundboard, buddy.
Maybe. They're drawing 3 more. That's worse than just killing me. I think, chat, I know that this is game 1, but it's late.
It's so late.
And the best case scenario, I have to play 2 more games against Mill with Dimir. We got like 5.5 matches done. I think that's pretty good. Preordain was looking pretty good too. I'm definitely liking, I like this structure a lot. I think that you'll see me play more of this structure. Like 18 lands, maybe less than 18 lands, 4 Preordain, 4 Lrien Revealed. You may see me play this in Murktide, you may see me play something like this in Blue-White Control, you may see me play something like this in Omnath, or maybe not quite this extreme in Omnath.
Why is the Preordain card art so cool?
Yeah, I know, would you... Thank you for saying that. I was leveled up full arts. It's okay to disagree. I know Kai would hate these. Kai would hate these. Nobody tell Kai I'm playing these. We heard it's not late. It's like 10:30 here. I know it says 3:30, but this is like my hometown clock. Yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming. I'll try to get a stream in Venice. I'm gonna be me and Esther taking a train to Venice. We're spending 3 days there, and then we're spending 2.5, and then we're doing like 2 days of basically of travel back home. So I'll be back on Saturday, but I'll be like actually back on the stream on Sunday. I'm very excited to get back to the usual schedule. I'm also very excited to finish up this vacation and then never vacation again. Check out the Harry MTG video. We should have done a command or something. I should have that in the title. What am I excited to play Preordain? I was posting on Twitter, or the app formerly known as Twitter, about the different decks I was excited to play Preordain in. Just a short list. A short list of things I want to try it in. Murktide, Underworld Breach variants. I think Underworld Breach is the biggest winner from Preordain. Grixis Shadow, Blue-White Control, Neoform, Dimir Reign, which we played today, Twiddlestorm, Reanimator / Gorgias variants, Omnath, Creativity, Phoenix. And then also, like, I think that Preordain opens up the structure for a lot of other brews, like potentially with like these Lrien Revealed shells, potentially like low land count variants of other decks you've seen. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. Fun stream today, short stream. Obviously can't stream super long. Also definitely miss you guys, so it's hard to it's just hard to be away for so long. I just need to yell at somebody, and I can't yell at Esther. Oh, I forgot to concede this match. Okay, bye. I love you. I will be back at some point.